self-esteem. Now, I want us to look at the factors that leads to low self-esteem, where most of us in one point in our lives, we have found ourselves under this. I'll call it an attack. Personally, I was one of those people who struggled with it at one period in my life. And I thank God that I had friends, I had mentors who helped me to be who I am. And that's why I can confidently talk about it, because I know how much it can affect somebody's life. When you feel like you're good for nothing, when you feel that nobody cares about you, when you feel like the world is against you, everybody is against you, when you feel that everybody else is better than you are, I know how that feels. And these are some of the factors that make somebody feel that way. And number one, it's about the leaders we're having, or the authority figures that we're having, or even the parents that brought us up. When you have them disapprove everything that you're doing, constantly telling you how good for nothing you are, how everything that you're doing is wrong, reminding you that the only thing you're capable of is doing something in the wrong way, these are the people that are making you grow up thinking that you're not good for anything, because you already believe that whatever that person is telling you is the right thing. Remember, these people knows more than you do. These people have been through so many things than you have, and they are the same people that you trust, that they can see something in good in you. Imagine them telling you, your mom, your own mom who you believe, your own dad who you trust so much, keeps on telling you that whatever you did is wrong. This person comes to you, doing this in the wrong way. No matter how hard you work to ensure that you impress them, they keep on telling you how wrongly you're doing things. So, the authority figures or the leaders or the parents who are disapproving everything that you're doing, that is one factor that leads to low self-esteem. And another factor that can lead to low self-esteem, it's being unnoticed. I don't know how you feel when you're there and nobody knows that you're there. You're present, you try to do everything for people to see your presence, but nobody is noticing you. You do 1, 2, 3 and no one is even seeing it. Even at home, you try to do this, cleaning, this and that, talking, letting everybody know that everything you're doing is the right thing, and actually it's like you're not there. Nobody even seeing you. Nobody is seeing what you're doing. Being unnoticed, it's one of the things that can really cause low self-esteem. I know in one way or at one point in your life, probably if not at home, at school, or even at your job place, this probably have happened. And I know how you felt about it. And that is a big contributor to low self-esteem, especially to growing up kids, and even to us who have probably gone through something in our lives. We try as much as we can to feel noticed, and nobody is doing that. You start feeling unimportant. Nobody cares. Another thing that can contribute to low self-esteem, or another thing that has led to so many people growing up without self-esteem, it's conflicts and fights at home. When your parents are always fighting, when the only thing they do is argue, there is no peace at home, and you're having kids that you're bringing up, remember that the environment that you're creating for them, it's an environment full of fear, full of distrust, and a place where they feel like they are the cause of the problem that you guys you're having there at home. Let me talk to parents. You there, you're a parent. Remember that everything you're saying, everything you're doing, how you're relating with your spouse, and how you even answering back at them, what the love you're sharing, or everything that, let me say, everything you're doing there at home, remember that it is affecting the kids you're bringing up. And not only, remember, they'll not be kids forever. Whatever you're doing might affect them for the rest of their lives. Please, let us create a healthy environment where our kids will grow having high self-esteem and not be a contributor of their low self-esteem for the rest of their lives. And I also want to talk to you kids, or to you person who grew up thinking that you are the cause for your parents fighting. Please, you are not. If you thought that all along you're the reason why they were arguing, it is time you wake up and move on. You are not the reason for that. They had their own issues. So wake up and move on. Because that was their problem, not yours. You are your own person. And you can make things better for you and for the people who depend on you. Another contributor of low self-esteem, it is bullying. You could have been bullied by your other siblings at school, with your friends at church, and you had nobody to go and tell because you truly had unsupportive parents or very unsupportive guardians. People were supposed to take care of you, nobody did. Imagine you feeling unsafe at home, you feeling nobody cares for you at home, then you go to school and there's other kids who don't even know who you are. They start treating you the same way, showing you how good for nothing you are, telling you that, okay, how you look, it is your parents who should help you accept who you are. And whenever they tell you that this is who you are and this is what you can and you can't do, and then you go to school and other kids start telling you, you're very ugly, you're very tall, you're very short, you know, those things that kids talk about at school, and sometimes it even results to physical fighting, and there is nobody who can come in and stand for you. That also is a very big contributor of so many people's low self-esteem. Another thing, it's about academic challenges. And this is the teachers who contribute. Like personally, I can remember when I was in high school in Form 2, I had one of my teachers tell me that, I can remember it was my geography teacher, I'll not say who he was, but he came and told me, you young girl, the only thing you can be able to draw is just a cup. And imagine, that is the subject I was really struggling with, and I have already been taught by my own teacher that there is nothing I can do about it, because the only thing I could draw is a cup. Okay, imagine now this kid who have been in primary school struggling with academics, teachers telling these kids, you very you poor in this, you poor in this, you stupid. Actually, we have even teachers who call someone stupid. There is nothing you can achieve. I wonder who gave birth to you. Yeah, I don't think you even reasoning. Your reasoning capacity is very poor. You poor in mathematics. Like, you good in nothing. Teachers are telling you that, and you can be able to see that because when others are getting A's, you getting E's. When others are getting D's, they're getting B's, you're getting this. And it's like, it's very true. I think I'm not good in anything. I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't achieve this. Even my teacher said that my memory is very poor. That's what they tell you. That my listening capacity is very low. That I cannot even communicate to 1, 2, 3. And you know, there you are feeling sorry for yourself, that you're good in nothing. Remember that life is not about books. You might be very smart in other areas. Do not allow anybody tell you what you can and what you can do. Believe in what you believe you're good in. Another thing that is a contributor of low self-esteem is about trauma. How is trauma caused? Physical attacks. Probably you got into a fight and 1, 2, 3 happened to you. We have a trauma when it comes to emotions. Somebody have been joking around with your emotions. when you forced in, we call it maybe sexual abuse, you were abused in one time in your life, and you actually think that it was you the one who caused that to happen. Like something happened to you that caused trauma. That can also be a cause of low self-esteem. Sometimes this, it's unavoidable, but you can work through it. Like number one, knowing that you are not the reason why you got into a fight. You're not the reason why you were raped. You're not the reason why 1, 2, 3 happened. Just accept that it is not you who led to that situation to happen. When you accept that, believe me, you'll be able to work through your feelings. I want us to think about, now that we have so many people suffering from this low self-esteem. Maybe you have one friend, maybe your sibling, your workmate, and the people that you relate with. I know you can be able to tell when somebody is suffering from any of those that we have said, and even probably yourself. How can you be able to work through whatever you feel like now about yourself and become a better version of yourself? I want us to look at the ways we can be able to raise our self-esteem. And number one, it's that you love and be kind to yourself. Like, I think I have heard people saying that, Josephine, you really love yourself. And it's, do you know why I love myself? It is because I love me. I'm kind to me. If I don't love myself, I'm not expecting anybody else to do that. So when you feel you love yourself and you're kind to yourself, even other people will love yourself. We love you. You talk about self-respect. We keep on telling people, you need to respect me. You need to do this. You need to do this. But if you don't respect yourself, nobody else will. And if you feel that people don't respect you, you'll start now suffering with issues with esteem. So when you respect yourself, you start respecting yourself, you will raise your self-esteem. Another thing I would do, I'll say, get up and move on. That is very powerful. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop making other people feel sorry for yourself. It is true, everything you think happened, it already happened. That is the past. Whatever people felt about you, yes, they did, and that is it is in the past. Whatever they said about you, whatever they did to you, yes, they did that. But remember, that was in the past. It is time you wake up, get up and move on. Stop dwelling there that I lost this, and now you keep on staying there crying that this is not happening. I did this, it failed. They did this to me. You keep on telling yourself talking about the negative things about yourself. That will not help you. But when you wake up, shake it off and move on. That will help you raise your self-esteem. Another thing is that do not be ashamed to communicate or to talk to your friends. Remember, you're as important as they are. It doesn't matter what they have. They could be having money, but you have the blame. They could be having what they think they do, but you could even be better than them in so many ways. Don't feel ashamed. Don't feel inferior to other people. Remember that you're also capable. You have the ability. There is something that you're good at than any one of them. So when you're there, be confident. Let your ideas be heard. Let your mind be heard. Speak out. Let them know that you're also there. Do not allow them to look down on you, because that's something that we always do. If you can stand out, don't be ashamed. That will also help you raise your self-esteem. Another thing is that be positive. Always be positive. Don't look at the negative things that is happening in your life. When you allow the negative emotions inside, they lower your self-esteem. So concentrate on the positive side of your life. And when you do that, you'll assure that your self-esteem will be where it's supposed to be. Then, fight for your rights. Do not sit down and allow other people to walk all over you. Don't be a walkover. You know what your rights are, then fight for them. Be at home, be at workplace, be with your friends, but know that nobody should ever step on your rights. Be on the lookout that you don't allow that to happen. That will also help you raise your self-esteem. Do not seek for everybody's approval. Do not seek to impress everybody. Remember that you don't need the approvals. When you believe you can even be better with yourself, even without others, you're raising your self-esteem. If you know that even without them, you can be the best version of yourself, that tells you that you're doing something about your self-esteem. Now, I want us to look at my last topic, which is very important also. Now that we have seen how we can be able to raise our self-esteem, how do we handle, you as a leader, as a manager in that office, as a parent in that office, as a leader in that institution? We have people that you're handling. You're leading people who have come from different backgrounds. People who have gone through different things in their lives, and you have been brought together because you have been brought together, and you're supposed to lead them in the right way. Not everybody you're having in that office is as you are. So you're not supposed to handle everybody in the same way. You might end up losing some in the process. And I want us to look at how can we be able to help others raise their self-esteem. How can we handle those people with low self-esteem who are in our midst? And number one, it's that you should show them unconditional love. Remember, these people know that nobody loves them. And if somebody does, they want something in return from them. And they keep on throwing themselves to them because they want to feel it. If you're there, can you show them that you genuinely love them? And also, please, let them know the reason why you love them. Like, you can tell them, I love you because you're very respectful. I love you because you're my confidant. You know how to keep secrets. I love you because you do this. I love you because you can do this. And like others, you're capable of doing this. This is the reason why I love you. So when you're showing them that unconditional love and letting them know the reason why you love them, they start feeling good and better about themselves. And that is one way of helping them fight with their low esteem. Another thing is that always compliment them. Don't be mean. If somebody has done something good, no matter how little it is, probably this person was not doing it the other time, and now this person has achieved something. Compliment them. Let them know, wow, you did this. This was good. Wow, you did this. I was not expecting it. I'm very impressed with you. And I know you can even do better than what you did. Keep on doing this and see things changing for you. Keep on doing things and everybody will now be talking about how good you are. Compliment them, and that will make them feel worthy, will make them feel important, will make them start believing in their own capabilities. Just that compliment. Don't be mean. Just let them know. Another thing, create a safe and a trustworthy environment. Those people who have grew up feeling that nowhere is safe, feeling that they can't trust anyone, when you show them that they can be safe with you, you're there to protect them. You're there to fight for them. Remember, some of them have never had somebody fight for them before or stand up for them in any circumstance in their life. And now there you are as a leader, as the person who is guiding, as a person who is taking care of this person. And it's like, nobody will come to you unless they pass through me. Nobody will do this to you unless they go through me. Like, you're showing them, there's somebody who cares. I can fight for you. You're safe with us. This can never happen when you're here with us. Let them trust you. And that will help change the situations in their lives. Have them accept their feelings. Sometimes we make a mistake when you start telling somebody, can you stop feeling this? When they come, they're feeling like they want to cry, they're feeling down, they're feeling all alone. And it's like they're telling them, can you stop feeling that? It is good to always allow somebody to feel what he or she is feeling, and then come in with another way of making them feel better. Yes, you are down, that happened, it is okay, it was good to cry, but now it is time you start doing something to make yourself happy. Like there is something I always say, that when I realize that you are seriously working to make me angry, I will not get angry, no matter how much bad that thing was, because I'll not give you the fulfillment of seeing me angry. If you wanted me to feel this, and I know that is exactly what we're looking for, I tell myself, I'll not do that. I'll not give you the satisfaction of you seeing me how you wanted me to look like. No, let them know that the power of their happiness is totally in their hands. They can be angry, that is them. If they want to be happy, they can be happy. It is the power, it's within them. When you cry, tell yourself, this person is not worthy of my tears. This person cannot make me do this, because you believe in yourself. Are we together up to that point? Another thing is that, remember, these people feel like they are good for nothing. There is nothing they can share. Their ideas are not relevant. Please start involving them in very serious conversations, very serious matters. When you're planning for something big, involve them. Listen to their ideas. Let them know that also their ideas count. That is one way of working with a person who had low self-esteem. And probably that person one day will come and sit down. If not of you, I couldn't have gone to this place. If not of you, I couldn't have achieved this. Just involving me in your plans, in your activities, showing me that I can also be listened to, showing me that whatever I'm thinking, whatever I can do, even other people can also do that and achieve. Letting me know that sometimes I'm even right, even if I was wrong. Let me know that I'm good for something. Let them know they're good for something. And that might change somebody's life. Also, support their dreams and their vision. Help them set their goals even higher. If this person wanted to achieve 1, 2, 3, and they have, come in and let them know that they can even do better than what they did. They can achieve more than whatever they have. We are responsible for each other. You and I, we can make our lives better. You can change a life today by just sharing this with the person whom you think needs to hear this. You can save a life. You can improve somebody's life just by sharing this. And if you out there, you would want to talk, you feel you need somebody to talk to, you don't know what you need to do to improve yourself, you can also reach me through my number. My number is 0715 956 127. You can also reach me from my email, and that is moshinajosephine@gmail.com. You can also leave a comment on my chat box and we'll get in touch with you. I love you so much, and I wish you all the best, and may God help us to have a healthy self-esteem. Much love and good afternoon.